There are new developments tonight as North Carolina sees its first Omicron variant case. North Carolina now joins 24 other states with confirmed cases. News 13's Hannah McKenzie has learned where the case was discovered.
Health experts aren't shocked Omicron is here in North Carolina, but they say now is not the time to get comfortable, especially with the holidays quickly approaching. Omicron officially in North Carolina.
We sequenced that positive case and received the results this morning that in fact it did identify as the Omicron variant.
Officials confirming Friday a fully vaccinated University of North Carolina Charlotte student tested positive for the COVID-19 Omicron variant after traveling out of state over Thanksgiving break.
The student was recognized quickly with symptoms, was tested, was isolated, contacts were found, and so it's happened exactly the way we need it to happen to prevent further spread in our community.
Contact tracing, they say, revealing no indication of transmission. The student, suffering mild symptoms, has since recovered and is no longer in isolation.
I'd also be surprised if there's not other cases in our state that just have not been discovered at this point.
Lillian Govis, Director of Communications for Buncombe County, telling us they've been preparing for this moment.
With these variants, they travel quickly, and so it's not unexpected.
Is it likely that Omicron is already in Western North Carolina?
We expect that it's already circulating, and so it is incredibly important for us to wear a mask when we're in indoor public spaces. That indoor mask requirement has been extended through January 5th.
Govis adding, wash your hands, get vaccinated, and get the booster.
It is a shield that helps us protect ourselves by boosting our immunity, and we certainly need all of the help that we can get.
The county is hosting 2 pop-up COVID-19 vaccination clinics on Saturday, one at Owen High School, the other at A.C. Reynolds High School, both from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. They are free, and anyone aged 5 and up is welcome. No appointment necessary.
Members of Asheville's Human Relations Commission are angry at how the city managed the homeless camp.
As News 13's Kimberly King reports, members say their proposal for safely operated camps has never gotten a hearing before City Council.
Asheville leaders have come up with long-term housing proposals for the homeless, but those with the Human Relations Commission are worried about the now and what city leaders, including the mayor and the manager, are doing to address immediate concerns.
It never got brought before City Council at a meeting. Correct. In order for the public to hear.
That's what Melanie Noyes, Tanya Rodriguez, and Susie Chandler of Asheville's Human Relations Commission want.
People are upset. They want to know what the city is doing.
The women saw the camp dismantled. They know a man died, but they say their plan, submitted in May but never reviewed by council, proposes the city allow homeless to shelter in place but provide support services per CDC recommendations, they say, during the pandemic.
We provided sanitation and also garbage removal. They sort of throw away your things.
For months, the city has removed camps due to crime and reinstated the city's camping ban.
Nobody wants to take responsibility and ownership. Our council members have shown us they're not going to, so we need the public to pressure council to do that and say, hey, what is the plan?
We've reached out repeatedly to Mayor Esther Mannheimer to ask how she plans to lead and address growing concerns. We've also contacted City Manager Deborah Campbell, submitting specific questions, asking her as well how she plans to lead. Neither has returned our request to talk.
We have the resources for a low barrier, high access shelter. So what is the holdup? Why is there hesitancy over that?
The group feels leaders need to come up with a directed plan that's also humane.
These are Christmas decorations that were found in the bulldozed dirt. Doing something like this in 28 degree weather right before Christmas is beyond inhumane.
There has been a spike in tourism in the mountains during the pandemic. The revenues they generate are boosting the tourism budget in Haywood County.
News 13's Rex Hodge explains how tourism leaders plan on using that money.
A lot more tourism dollars have been coming into Haywood County over recent months, the pandemic having a lot to do with that. The bottom line is the Tourism Development Authority's budget is much bigger and they intend to spend it. We started out our budget year better than last year. 23% higher, and that's over a record-breaking year of last year.
So why is the funding up so much?
We just continue to see visitors wanting to come to outdoor spaces in the mountains, and being close to Asheville, Haywood County has been a very hot spot.
The TDA's Ben Wilder says they stay in motels, hotels, and cabins, paying a 4% occupancy tax. This fiscal year, yielding more than $2.5 million to promote tourism.
We were funding Folkmood on some larger activities as they continue to redevelop and brand their organization. The Heart Theater reapplied now that they're back open and doing shows. We've earmarked an additional, I believe, $100,000 towards more wayfind signage.
Wilder says a topped-off budget gives the TDA more flexibility in grant money.
We were able to extend our second round of funding to a larger amount.
A portion of tourism funds going to towns like Canton.
And with Chestnut Mountain being developed and opening, and early next year, we're going to see more requests from that.
It's going to be a great outdoor recreation park.
Canton Mayor Zeb Smathers says more dollars to help market will help flood recovery efforts.
Yes, we have a lot to rebuild, but we're going to take this money and make sure people know here in Canton and Haywood County, we're open for business.
Those tourism revenues likely to pay dividends.
Every time you have new people come, eventually some of those are going to become repeat customers.
Of course, everyone would like to see the pandemic end, but Wilder says he'd like to see those growing tourism numbers continue.